Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We have got some more new ships on the way, some new Navy ships. And no, I'm not talking about the battle cruisers and exploration frigates we had before they were released. No, we've got even more Navy ships on the way. With the Uprising expansion that's going to be coming the 8th of November, we've got a big bomb dropped by CCP today of the upcoming capital ships and destroyers, the Navy variants of these. I'm very hyped for this. For you guys who've watched my previous videos, you maybe know that I am quite obsessed with having cool looking ships. These are some really cool looking ships, but not only are these very cool looking ships, but these are also very powerful ships as well, extremely powerful ships. They've got very good bonuses over their Tech 1 counterparts. So we're going to dive right into this. We've got the ships here. There's a video showcasing them, and these are the new ships. The Nagofar Fleet issue, the Phoenix Navy issue, the Revelation Navy issue, Moros Navy issue, Thrasher Fleet issue, Cormorant Navy issue, Coercer Navy issue, and Catalyst Navy issue. These ships, I've summarized the bonuses in a short document here. So we can look at the Nagofar Fleet issue, gets a shield rep bonus and extra utility highs. Potentially you could put newts there. Phoenix Navy gets increased damage and also new target painter bonus, which will allow it to apply really good. Similar to how a Golem is able to apply really well. Now, the Phoenix is able to apply really well as well with good target painter bonuses. Revelation Navy gets increased damage and also more energy transfer bonuses, and I think it has to do with newts. We'll check that out because on the test server you can actually preview these ships. You can't use them, but you can actually preview them. The Revelation Navy is also going to get armor resist bonuses. Moros Navy issue is going to get some increased armor repair strength and also increased range. Thrasher Fleet issue going to get rate of fire bonuses and signature radio bonuses, so it's going to be smaller when it uses MWD, I believe, and this is going to make it so that you can cruise around and sig tank a lot better than before. Cormorant Navy is going to get shield boost bonus and still be a sniper platform. It's going to be interesting. We have the Cormorant being a very flimsy ship normally. It's going to be able to shield tank, active tank pretty decently. It's very uncommon actually for me to see that in like a low tier destroyer. Coercer Navy gets less newt cap usage, so like you can newt a lot better. It's going to be a newt platform, interesting newting destroyer. Armor HP bonus on the Coercer Navy, and then Catalyst Navy issue is going to get armor rep bonus and I think plate mass penalty. We'll check that out right here. So let's go and dive into this. We'll start with the capital ships. Revelation Navy. Revelation Navy. Look how beautiful this ship looks. Like, they have really upped their game in terms of the art department with these new ships, because these, like, they look like Navy ships. They're black and white. But the thing is, it's not like a basic reskin, because I'm not a too big fan of the basic reskins that we have on Navy ships, because it's like, okay, normal Marian ship, replace the brown with black and replace the yellow or the white with this more clear white. But here they've actually remodeled it. They've added more armor plates, new patterns, in fact, and I really love these patterns. I think these look a lot more like more intimidating, like as if they are Navy ships rather than just a basic recolor of the normal variants of the ships. This is one of my favorite looking ships in the game right now. But I think I love the intimidating looks they're incorporating here, and it looks more modern as well. Because I noticed that a lot of the ships in EVE Online, they look very outdated, because they are outdated. They've made the models back in like the early 2000s. They've just updated the textures, but the models, they've been the same. So here we get some brand new models. Let's check the bonuses. The Revelation Navy: capital energy turret bonus, resist bonus, energy turret bonus, activation cost Nosferatu. Exactly, so it's transfer, not remote to capacitor transmitter. Nosferatu, this is going to be a Nosferatu ship, so I don't know if you can have perhaps fleets of these Revelations and, you know, you're getting a cap from each other by Nosferatuing each other. Okay, let's go for the Phoenix. This is my probably second most interesting ship of the lineup. Phoenix Navy. I look at this monster. It looks like an absolute beast. Like, you see this on your doorstep and you know that it means business. It looks like an absolute war machine. You can see all the additional parts they've added to it, and when you take into consideration it's going to get the target painter bonus, it fits a lot of the theme, because this thing is going to absolutely annihilate both big and small targets because of the target painter bonuses. It's going to be like a golem, you know, how golems, they're able to use torpedoes and apply to frigates with their target painter effectiveness. Really powerful missiles, shield resist bonuses. Doesn't get any target paint bonuses or shield boost bonuses, but it gets a good target paint bonuses. So this might be a passive tank, or this could be a good active tank with good resists. Let's go for the Nagofar Fleet issue. This ship also is following the theme of increased armor plate. It's just looking a lot more intimidating. All these new Navy ships look much more intimidating and cool, in my opinion, than the classical ones. And they also get that sweet camo too. The bonuses we get: projectile turret damage, shield booster mount, armor repair mount as well. So you can actually have, you know, dual tank, or you can be a bit more flexible in terms of what kind of tank you can go. You can go armor, you can go shield boost. And I don't think I've ever seen that on a ship, to be honest. I've never seen a ship that has bonuses to both shield boosting and armor repair rate. So it really shows how they're projecting the kind of philosophy of the Minmatar having bonuses, or being able to be more flexible with their tanks, both being able to go shield tank or armor tank. And then we get good rate of fire bonuses too. Okay, let's go for the Moros Navy issue. Moros, and this looks like an absolute bulldozer. I'm not too fond of the appearance of the ship in general, but it looks pretty bulky and looks pretty strong. We get some good bonuses to hybrid turrets, rate of fire, and optimal range, armor repair amount. Some pretty good bonuses here. Let's go for the Coercer Navy issue. This Coercer, this looks so good, because the Coercer model has been around for such a long time. This looks so much more modernized and a lot more bulkier and more like a more robust model of the Coercer than what we had before. We get some good utility high slots, actually, because the ship has, I think it's 7 high slots. Yeah, 7 high slots, but 6 gun turrets. So you're able to put neutralizer there, and it's got some good strength. You see, it's got very good neutralizer strength bonuses. So this is going to be sort of like a combat ship, but then also being a good neutralizer platform as well. There's going to be a damage ship, but a good neutralizer platform. Does it get? Oh yeah, it gets armor HP bonus. So it's going to be like a brick tanked armor ship. Oof! Look at that, 7.4k EHP. Without anything on it. That's actually quite interesting. We can see if we can look at what the modules will give. Let's put damage control. Damage control. Let's put 800mm. Can we put 800mm plates? Nah, it's too big. We'll put 400mm plates. See how much HP we can get. 13k. Whoa. And then we get multispectrum, energized membrane, maybe. Yeah, you can get some serious tank on this thing. Oof. I do not want to know what the prices will be when they are released on the market, because when you take into consideration that the Magnate Navy issue is going for like 150 million ISK, these destroyers, and especially that they've got very unique bonuses, they're going to be going for 200, 300, 400 even probably. It's going to, obviously the price is going to reduce after a few weeks, because it's basically guaranteed that this is not the intended price CCP wants the Navy ships to be at, because all other Navy ships have been similar prices to the Pirate counterparts, or just a bit more expensive than the Tech 1 variants. Okay, so Coercer Navy issue, a neutralizer, a brick tank. Let's go for Cormorant Navy issue. This gets a good shield boost bonus, and I'm quite happy about that, because this could make this a decent Abyss ship, actually, because you'll be able to tank a lot, because the Cormorant is not a very tanky ship normally. It's not known for being a good tanky ship, but the thing is, it has a lot of DPS and a lot of range, and that's something that's very good to have in the Abyss. So when you incorporate shield boost bonuses, it might be a good Abyss ship. Might be. But it could also just be absolute trash one. But this looks a lot cooler than the normal Cormorant as well. You can see they've added more armor plates, and it just overall looks a lot more ferocious and robust than the classical Cormorant. And I think that's how it should be. I feel like Navy ships, just generally speaking, have been very neglected, just being a reskin with very minuscule bonuses that no one really cares about, with some small increase in numbers. But here they're really taking this ship to the next level in the Navy variant. I hope they do this to battleships, because we've still not got any updated like battleships or new Navy battleships. But I think that it would be cool if they were to update the existing Navy battleships, or maybe even add new ones that are a lot more flashy and a lot more cooler and more updated models and stronger bonuses like these new destroyers and capital ships. So we get the shield boost bonus, optimal range, and damage bonuses. Decent sniper with also some attacking capabilities if you feel like it. I can imagine it will be pretty good in PvE. Okay, let's go for Thrasher Fleet issue. Thrasher Fleet issue. This thing looks really cool in my opinion. It's going to be a very nimble ship. It looks a bit like a firetail just clipped to the back. But I like the way they've incorporated the wings and just overall made the ship, again, looking more robust and intimidating than the previous ones. Definitely would want to fly this. We've got some decent Microwarpdrive signature radius penalties, rate of fire bonuses, and damage bonuses. It's going to be a really it's going to be a speed tank ship, because it doesn't seem like it has particularly good bonuses to tank, but it's got some good speed bonuses. So you're going to be able to speed around pretty well in this ship. Let's see what the stats will be if we put an MWD, not 50 MN, not 50 MN on the destroyer, 5 MN. Put an A type, we get 2k a second, decent speed, 171 meter signature radius. A tiny signature radius in this ship is going to be able to kite pretty well, or speed tank very well, sig tank with this. Okay, now I'll go through the Catalyst Navy issue. Catalyst Navy issue. The last ship in the lineup here. No, Revelation. The Catalyst. There we go. This ship also, I think it looks so much better than normal Catalyst. Looks a lot more modern, a lot more intimidating, and it's got some pretty interesting bonuses. So you got the reduction in armor plate mass penalty, so you're able to like speed around the ship pretty quickly with a big armor plate tank. Usually, armor plated ships are going to be very slow, but this is not going to be as slow. Then you've got armor repair mount, which is great, but at the same time, you don't usually have plates and armor repairs at the same time because you usually either want to be buffer or you want to be active tank. But maybe if you want to have a bit of like a hybrid style, still have armor repair, like a decent armor repair rate, but at the same time have a decent buffer as well, because that is also important in PvP, having a decent amount of buffer to be able to survive longer. Got some good hybrid turret damages and some optimal range bonuses as well. So we've got new ships on the horizon. 8th of November is when the Uprising update is coming out, and these ships are going to be released with this update. I'm really looking forward to the capital ships. The capital ships are ships that I've never really flown because I mainly, or pretty much only play in HiSec, and you're not able to use capital ships there. So I've never really had a reason to spec into capital ships, but I have been recently training a few capital ship skills here and there because I've almost maxed out all sub-capital ship skills, and I definitely feel more motivated to get into capital ships now that I'm seeing more options. I do not, however, want to see the price, or I'm not looking forward to seeing the prices of these new capital ships, because if you think about how expensive the pirate capital ships are, these navy capital ships are probably going to be just as expensive, maybe even more in the first few days, because they're so expensive, those pirate ships. They're multiple, like hundreds of billions going for the pirate capital ships. So it'll probably be the same thing for the navy variants, but probably it could be a possibility that the price will decrease over time. I definitely, however, want to get in either the Phoenix Navy issue or the Revelation Navy issue, because those ships look so cool and they seem so powerful as well. They're just going to absolutely annihilate any kind of PvE content, and probably some players will try to get cheeky and gank us. Then I think the destroyers that we've got, they would be interesting to take into the Abyss. I see a lot of them being more suitable, for PvP. Maybe there's more bonuses that are suitable for PvP than PvE. But me personally, when I used to do the Abyss a lot, I think that they would be a lot more suited for the Abyss compared to their normal Tech 1 counterparts, because the Tech 1 counterparts of the destroyers just suck. They're really only relevant for T0 Abyss, but I can see maybe the new Navy destroyers going for T1 solo, and even T2 possibly. T2 solo is possible as well. I think that would be really cool, because destroyers, they do a lot of damage, so they'll be able to get the size done very quickly and potentially earning a lot of ISK. Not going to earn as much ISK as, say, doing solo in a frigate, but maybe they're going to be doing the faster, being able to compensate for having less loot than the solo frigate style Abyss. We'll see. It's interesting times ahead. New cool ships and also powerful ships on the horizon. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.